We always have some the proverbial thorn stuck in your foot. I don't know what probably that comes from.
Yeah, the mic really picks up being kind of cough there, and so I'll try to keep pop and whatnot. To a medium.
A medium.
Medium, yeah, you're right. Smart guy.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the third new Taubnernaut podcast.
Now, why are we calling it the Taubnernaut podcast?
Because we're Taubnernaut, and this is our podcast.
Okay. I mean, I'm cool with it. But I thought maybe you might want it to be something else, you know?
I don't know.
A lot of people think not a lot of people, but some people have pointed out that, what were we talking about?
Talk about podcast.
Yeah.
Why we call it the Taubnernaut podcast. And then, some people pointed out, maybe stop.
Some people... Huh. Well, I'm just gonna let that one go. For you who are in my audience, you know, I need you to understand that I'm not trying to be annoying, but the worst part of my brain is working memory and basically any kind of memory. So I had some a little knocks. I've had some head busted in a few times. So that's what
this episode comes out September 8th.
This one.
No, this one. We're recording right now.
Oh, okay. Well, point is, sometimes I forget what we're talking about. That's pretty much the only thing that stopped me. But just look, non-existent Lord decided to be.
So I don't know what's up with this guy, but he buys these 25-foot cables. And so,
God damn it! I only bought one.
You bought several.
Whoa!
There's just these coils below my feet.
It's
You
hilarious.
bought multiple 25-foot cables. They're playing
But hold on, let's just count how many we have right now. We got the black one.
That's
and
one.
This one that's plugged into nothing. It's just hanging out.
So,
Yeah, maybe 20
there's
feet.
two.
There's two, yep. And then there's another one that used to go to the board.
Yeah, that's three.
Okay, I
So
have
that's
a
one
lot.
more than you actually need.
I know. That's a lot more than I needed. Really, I only got
There's
this.
two under my feet right now. So you really only need two. One for you, and one for me.
But I do have a lot of 10-footers.
Yeah, 10-footer not that bad. I think 6-footer is a nice length.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 6 foot.
Don't you feel constricted?
Oh, yeah. If I'm going from my guitar to my amp, 6 foot may be a little not. That might not be enough.
It's not going to be enough
Might
at
not be
all.
enough. But 25 is way more than I need.
Well,
And it's definitely way more for plugging, going from for our setup. It's one thing for wiring up a bar. For us to play or someone else to play or whatever. Then you might need a bunch of 25-foot cables. But for what we're doing, we only need two.
But aren't you happy that I have some for that day when it comes?
No.
Well, let me tell you, man. The first 25-footer I got was simply because I needed to be able to move around this entire room to get stuff while I was playing, and I didn't want to take my guitar off. So I got a 25-footer or a 20-footer, that is. Yeah, I got a 20-footer that helped me get around and grab shit that I need. But,
I think what we really need to do is get some rubber bands. And just wrap it up to the point where we have enough loose cables that we need, but the rest of it is coiled up.
Yeah.
Enough boring tech talk. So Trump's mugshots drive me crazy.
I think it's so immature.
He looks like a gangster.
Listen, Maybe he is. Who cares? He's a lot better than Biden, I'll tell you that much. Unless Biden is doing this all as a fucking hoax. I'd like to see him talking to all the brass in the armed services. I'd like to see that idiot talking to them. Biden, do you understand this? Or he could be like, you guys got a plan or several plans you can make for me about how to go forward on this.
You think this is like some like elaborate art piece, and like at the end of his term, he's gonna pull his mask off and he'll be walking in Phoenix?
Actually, I was thinking you were going to say Barack Obama. That's good though.
Barack Obama takes his mask off as George W. Bush.
Oh, awful! You're right. Actually, you're right. I agree with you, dude. And there was just this interview that I saw with a black woman. She was, I don't know, maybe upper middle class, management, something. Like a good citizen, you know, obviously, like raising her kids the right way and whatever. And she, what were you talking about? Before I started talking about
Barack Obama?
Oh, no, and who came out of Barack? George, right?
Yeah, George.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, see, and Lefty, I'm in a good mood.
That's why I know I listen to our podcast, man.
This is what I know.
Like
but it doesn't always do this.
You know the thing. Oh yeah, they were clipping a little bit.
It's just at night that it happens. It's really awful. And there's times actually that I'll just be sleepwalking. That one. So.
You sleepwalk?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna do that while we start sleepwalking.
Well, you have a treacherous stairwell. Well, go down. I keep telling you,
also,
you're good and handy, and you don't even have a staircase.
I sleep in the mood, so I'm gonna start sleepwalking.
Wait, you're gonna be in the mood?
Yeah, I sleep in the mood, so
that'll be a new problem. You'll be fucking walking down the street, get onto the main road there. There's a bunch of truckers. Perfect opportunity right there.
You know, like people that like I watch probably too much TV.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I watched
so much.
We were raised by TV.
And so like they were playing TV shows where like somebody will have a dream where they're like in their underwear taking like a bath or something.
Oh yeah.
I keep having dreams where I'm like I'm going to work, going to room, living my normal life.
Yeah.
But I'm just like completely naked.
So it's just a normal life, but you're naked.
Yeah, and like everybody else just does not respond.
They don't respond, even
no,
looks.
they don't respond.
They just look straight away.
Yeah, they're just
And how do you feel about that in the dream?
I think it's kind of weird. It's like, no,
are you trying to get out of it?
At first, I'm like, I'm sorry. At first, I'm like, whatever, I'm just living my life. And I'm like, it is kind of weird about that. And I'm like, why does it not weird? So I just start.
I think this dream is about an expression of yourself and you feeling comfortable being you. Right?
Saying like, this dream is a sign that I should want to use. Is that what you're saying?
Why not? I've always wanted to try, but then I'm like, wait a second. But these family notice creep me out.
From what I've heard, you would probably be in better shape like 99%.
Yeah, no, it's more of a lifestyle.
There's some comedians that like, you think you're gonna go to like a new beach or new whatever, and it's gonna be like the Lego channel. Bro, it's like the anime channel.
And it's like a bunch of grandmas, right?
Yeah, it's just like a bunch of like old people who like just even when it comes to old people, they're below average. Like, these are not people. These are not people you want to be paid saints. These are people who would pay to the program.
Well, it's good for beginners then. You know, I think that in my experience, skinny dipping is always the real challenge for anybody, right? Are you going to get naked around all these people? And I've always just gone in without not even thinking about it. But like,
why do they call it skinny?
What's that?
Why do they call it skinny?
That's a good question. We'd have to ask the parents because their generation probably made this shit up.
Whose parent are we asking? We're asking your
Boomers,
parents?
man. No, your mom is mad young, isn't she?
Oh, who are you
How old
talking
is
about?
she?
She's probably 1950.
How old is she? So what is that? 50,
yeah.
50, 73?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, our parents are in the same kind of generation. That's crazy. What did you do during the hippie phase? You didn't like listening?
Never asked.
Well, I mean, how many fucking black people were in the fucking thing?
I think there are a lot of
Jimi
black
Hendrix
people.
was the only black dude in that scene.
I think there are plenty of like, I feel like the hippies were the most one of the interviews with black people. You know, because like they're all singing kind of fucking the news and so it's they ain't care to play with anything like that.
Ah, man, it's crazy. I haven't been to a live show. Oh, I told you about the live show, right? That
Who's that boulders?
and what was the beer? I mean, what was the band?
It was like something. I don't think it was
Undeath.
Undeath.
Yeah.
I already saw Unearthed.
There's a lot of different uns out there.
Yeah, the funny thing is like I wasn't really a fan of Unearthed. Like they're one of those bands that really do that music solos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember like I was like watching some behind the scenes when they're putting they're making one of their albums, and like one of the comments is like, so we only do like two guitar solos per album or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Some people are like in the '80s, like it was just expected every song. But they're like, and then
It has to
like
happen.
new metal came around in like the '90s,
Yeah.
and like they rarely if ever do a guitar solo.
You want to know who?
But hold on here,
Okay,
what's some
okay.
bands that did not do guitar solos?
What? Yeah.
The 2000 roll around, I forgot what year it was. It was like 17 or something. In that era of music, I think more and more those same bands were like trying to put more guitar solos in their songs, like Disturbed, Slipknot. I know like Mastodon started adding. I mean, Mastodon's a new before. They started adding more guitar solos in their songs.
Yeah, that's cool because it's fun. The guitar solo is like the most American symbol of freedom. When you're tripping out, and you're watching them on stage.
Yeah, I think Michael Shaker is like the Mozart of guitar shredding. So I wouldn't say guitar shredding is like American.
No, of course.
It's not un-American, but
Wait,
you can say it's American.
wait, what were you saying?
You said something like guitar solo is like American before or whatever.
Oh,
Or it's like the most American.
oh,
thing.
okay, but not in exclusion to other countries. I believe that we're rock and roll people, but fucking remember the British invasion? They were rock and rollers before we were, and I think just the music I'm playing
I think
today.
we were rock and roll what they were. We did rock and roll. But it was like black people in the South. They invented rock and roll.
Yeah, yeah.
White stole.
No, Elvis Presley stole it, right?
I
think
don't know.
Elvis
Like,
Presley
there
did.
were a bunch of white people who started playing that same music.
Appropriation, yeah, cultural appropriation.
I can't go that far. I'm not gonna like
Oh.
it's more like it is what it is. It happens now in this day and age. People play whatever they want. People listen to whatever they want. Like there's no way to have this.
Yeah, it's fucked. But I mean, jazz went right into a lot of prog players like jazz.
Yeah.
I noticed this trend.
Yeah, like if you want to be like a musician, make a lot of money, you play classical music. If you want to be a musician and lose a lot of money, you play jazz.
You get robbed, you know. I love jazz. I mean, I know I probably don't listen to them at all. But in my brain, the those albums have dust all over. You know, I think the last time I listened to jazz, though, interestingly enough, was last month, and I listened to Miles Davis. I like to play by not Miles Davis, and in fact, one of the people on Instagram had commented that that I played a lot like Miles Davis. But then my most favorite people, you need to listen to Charlie Parker.
There's a lot of jazz.
And you have to listen to John Coltrane.
I've heard John Coltrane.
Yeah.
You know, like, jazz musicians, they're really good what they do. Because, like, there are some, like, jazz songs where just, they're jamming, and it sounds like each individual musician is just doing their own thing, but together it somehow works. You know, it's
Right.
like, the two guitar players, they're both doing guitar solo at the same time, and like somehow it fit. They figure out a way to fit, and that to me that's kind of insane.
Yeah, can't play too far out. You have to stand out. Yeah, I like this. It's just so much to learn.
I don't know if you need to do that. Like, I kind of want to. I get what you're saying. I kind of want to like think about the various like theory aspects. Sometimes it's just like listen to a bunch of jazz, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna play stuff and see if it like sounds again. So that's what I did with that. I did the basics when it came to like these are the notes grouped into A minor. These are the notes grouped into E major, so on and so forth. So like I can play like key.
Yeah.
But beyond that, it's like, okay, let's throw shakers and six.
Yeah.
Oh, there's this one song of Macedon.
Yeah.
I think it's called Chameleon Crest. And like, it's not a jazz song, but it does have like that jazz energy about it.
Yeah. God damn. Sorry.
Yeah, that song's amazing.
What's it called?
Chameleon Crest.
And this is Mastodon. I've listened to Mastodon, but it was so long ago. They have don't they have T-shirts with like the woolly mammoth on it? And is that Mastodon? Or am I thinking of?
Ah! Sorry, I knew to turn it on. But yeah, this song's called Chameleon Crest.
That's just wrong. Name the song with these things take. Here's our name of the song. It's Rory Curry up the bed with the umbrella. And I take that off of Aztec grave. Everyone likes it to be like an interesting, exotic source, right? But when armies,
did you want to do more vampire community?
I didn't want to, but I felt like it was the best thing we had figured out. But it was very tentative because I wanted to get a really good name. And I'm not saying that like Taubnernaut is not a good name. I mean, it is. It's made its mark. We're kind of off the beaten path.
I thought it was working for. But this is the New and Blue podcast.
Yeah.
Alright. Listen carefully.
Okay.
Right. Basically,
I'm nervous.
when we had the band name correctly, we actually went to like an open mic. And we played there. And we
Yes. 15 minutes.
Yeah. Again, setting. Alright. And so we introduced like, yeah, we're a Paracusia.
Yeah.
And like I think I was gonna say like find us online, but we weren't even online at that.
Yeah.
So we had that name for a little bit. Like we had like created our album. I posted I guess it's kind of the same, but I posted the song Welcome on YouTube. And like I offered it was Paracusia. So then this guy sends me a text saying, hey, you guys change your name, someone else has the name Paracusia. Now bear in mind, the people who have the name Paracusia, they're all a bunch of like young name people. It wasn't like there's some like huge band that's going on like playing sold out shows all over the world. Their name was Paracusia. It wasn't like that. It was just,
But some of them seemed like they had gotten some regional popularity.
but yeah, that's it, man. That's like the best they did. It wasn't like,
Yeah.
they weren't like rock stars. So you're like, oh, we need to change names. I'm like, to me personally, I don't think that big.
Yeah.
It wasn't like her name was Slave or anything. So I was like, alright, fine.
And do you know when we were going off stage, one of those people, one of those assholes I had to deal with in this gig, not gig, but our 15-minute appearance at that fucking bar, telling you like, man, they were saying, they were in the mic, and they were like, everybody, clap your hands for and they just kept fucking up the name even though they knew how to say it. This is the stuff that gets me riled up.
Alright, so anyway,
we changed our name.
I started thinking about a new name.
Are you going to tell the whole story?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. So,
Okay.
like, this guy sends me a text saying, hey, here's an idea for me. I probably named it first suggested. I was like, okay, I googled it. There's another band I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm telling you, hey, there's a band that I already have. It sends me another. But okay, I googled that name. That name also started taking. It sent me a third name. I'm like, I googled it, and like that name's already taken. I go like, you can just like Google the names you think of before you send it to me, and then it'll tell you whether or not that name is taken. You know?
Well, I did
you keep sending
a lot
me names. Yeah, you keep sending me names. I keep doing it. Just back and forth. And then eventually, like my last name is Cropper.
Yeah.
And he decided to use. You suggested Crop.
Yeah. Or Crumpler.
Or Cropper. I'm like,
I think you suggested Crump, maybe.
No, I did not suggest. You suggested.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
no, let's not do that.
Okay.
And I'm like, how about Top? That's the last name. I googled Tom, and there were no bands for the last name Tom. But there were some normal people that got the last name Tom. There were even some musicians that the last name that had the name Tom.
Yeah.
But there's no bands. So like, actually, this is straight. We do like the next band Halo or some shit like that. Alright.
I love Van Halen.
I asked some stories
I
about
was
Van
listening to
Halen.
them the other day.
I asked some stories about Van Halen against Wayne. But anyway,
Wait, you don't like Van Halen?
I do like it.
Okay, good.
I'm not that big a fan of them, but like I don't have a problem.
How do you feel about well, how do you feel
Whatever
about
you're gonna ask, we'll get into it. Alright,
Okay, fucking Obi-Wan, where are we going now?
Anyway, well I'm still in the middle of the story, so anyway,
I just have to warn you, you got your 5-minute limit.
Anyway, what was this? Oh, okay. I'm thinking like, okay, well, this is a cool name. This is a cool band name for us, all right? So I think, okay, well, we're like a space thing. I mean, not all of our songs are space thing, but a lot of times we write songs in space. So
Yeah.
we'll call ourselves Taubnernaut.
And all.
And I Google it, and nothing comes up. And I'm like, perfect. Okay, now we have a band where like we have a band name where if anybody would type in our name,
Yeah.
we're the only things that pop up.
Yeah, it's great.
Literally the only things that
We have
pop
like
up.
3 pages worth of stuff.
Yeah, there are people who read reviews. We got some a tiny bit of fame.
That's what I'm talking about, brother.
So, and that's the story of our name, Taubnernaut.
Yeah, and you know what? I've kind of grown on. It's grown on me in time. And I've kind of been like, okay, I like it. At first, I thought, well, a bunch of people are going to say that I'm a vain son of a bitch.
I was in the problem with people telling the truth.
Fucking.
Am I right, America? Am I right, America? Oh, let's see if this other one's still alive. Hey, you pop back up yet? Oh no, you're not. You're so stuck.
Which one is that?
Oh, I fucking hate you, man. You. Oh, sorry. That's like the employee who, like, when he shows up, he does a really good job. You know?
Yeah.
That's an employee that shows up on time every time.
Yep.
But just like mediocre. It's like, hey, if you can just show up on time every time, you do so much better. That's that webcam.
So are you on time?
Yeah.
And you'd rather be on time than any other.
Yes, I rather be on time for work.
Okay. Oh, for work, yeah. Yes. What about social engagement?
I mean, social engagement, but there are certain things where it's like, if it's like a band, if I'm going to see a concert, I want to show up. Dude, I had this problem with
Yeah.
so bad. I had this problem with I bought these tickets to Flowers and Live, and I went to go with a friend from California. He flew over here to watch it with me. We got driving around, and the problem I was having is like, for some reason, he didn't want to just go to the show.
Yeah.
It's like, and like, it wasn't like we would leave early and then go to like a concert shop, hang out there for a little bit. No, it was like the first set of bands was playing, and like, let's go to a concert shop. let's go watch a movie. It's like, yeah, I think if we take a seat in, I think it's fair that we go out to the
So the guy just wanted to go home.
He didn't want to go home. He didn't want to like go to the concert and be there the entire time.
He wanted to leave early.
But he wanted to show up late.
Oh, show up late. I
Yeah.
see. No.
Like this, that happened.
I'll tell you, man. And you've been doing a monologue for like fucking 40 minutes.
Well, I'll say this one more thing, okay? There was this, my friend, back in the day, my circle of friends, they had this other friend that was in a band, and they were like playing this free show at this Indian restaurant, and
Why can't we get a show like this? I'll play an Indian restaurant.
because you have to memorize the songs.
Have you memorized
I'm not
them
the
all?
lead singer.
No, not the lyrics. I need the song.
I'm constantly doing lyrics. If you memorize the lyrics, everything else will follow.
I've had the most weird deal in getting these lyrics memorized. I mean, it's not like me. Like 16-year-old Vinny would fucking learn all the lines in one night. Problem is, I'm 41-year-old Vinny now. No, dude, I will learn the song. But you should learn your songs too.
What, learn to sing them?
No, not to sing them, but to play them.
Dude, I can play the song.
You memorized them all.
I didn't memorize them. Like I said,
But
like,
it kind of got
learning
to
to
you.
play them, and that's like the easiest part.
Yeah, okay.
Once you learn the lyrics, like playing on the guitar,
Yeah.
and that's always been like me. Like when I had my own project before this, did check this one maybe.
Yeah.
Don't look it up. It's shit.
I've already looked it up. I looked it up when I found you online in that thing. What was that thing we were on? That website, that weird website. I don't know if they even have it.
bandmates.com. Yeah, like
We're we're either real weird or we know our shit. Because I thought it was just fine.
so like my previous project, like it took me a while to learn the lyrics, but I eventually did. Like playing the guitar and singing and doing that, like everything else was easier to learn the lyrics. And so like I only learned like 3 songs. I only had like 3 or 4 songs that had lyrics.
Yeah.
The rest were just so it's just
Really?
yeah. I mean it was just easier that way because
Who was singing the falsetto? That was you,
That's me.
right? Okay, yeah.
no.
That's crazy. Have you ever heard of the back 60s, strawberry? See, genital mutilation was happening way back then with children, right?
I mean
That's
circumcision.
crazy.
They would be circumcised.
I know so many really political, knowledgeable people who are really pissed off about slavery. Why? I don't care. I like being circumcised. No, serious is better. I think my penis is better than the fucking ant ears coming out of your...
Statistically speaking,
Yeah.
like whatever kind of dick you wear, circumcised or not, most of them don't care. So,
Of course they don't care, man.
like if you weren't circumcised, you should statistically have less of an issue than those who are circumcised. There's more people who are circumcised.
Right.
than haven't been circumcised.
Who have
I remember, like, I was on this website that was like defending circumcision. They were doing such a terrible job of defending it.
Oh, I hate
And one
that.
of the things they said is like 23% of uncircumcised men wish they had been circumcised. I'm like, what? That means there's 77% of men who are uncircumcised who are fine with being uncircumcised. Like, that is a terrible argument.
Yeah.
If I was you, I would never trot that shit out.
I've seen people, like, feeling real, like, what's the word? No, but...
ultimately,
Yeah.
I mean, people can do their own research, but ultimately, like, it's just not worth it with circumcision. Like, people bring it up, people try all kinds of nonsense. Like, it's less likely, you're less likely to get disease.
Right.
But the study itself is flawed. But even if it wasn't flawed, like, a better deterrent for being anti-six. Oh, what's it? I think it's called preparation or prep or something.
Okay.
It's just you take prep and like
It's like PREP, right?
I forgot.
It's a
Like
thing.
I'm not in that community,
Oh.
so I don't take it. It's just something I heard about.
Oh. What community was that? How would you describe it?
People who have a lot of sex with men, who are also men themselves, and who are maybe women but were nonetheless born men, And that kind of community, and also people who exchange sets for currency.
You don't believe in that?
Let me finish.
Okay.
Community services, like that community is the community that typically is on, or at least should be on prep.
Yeah.
Because like if you're on prep, you're not going to give anything unless you're assuming you're properly taking medicine.
What medicine?
Prep is a medicine that stops you from being a transformer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's a prophylactic.
I don't know what prophylactic is.
It's made to, like, for example, like a condom is a prophylactic. It stops something.
Yeah, it kind of is like a medical condom.
Yeah. And you can take this, and you have to take it every year, or you just take it.
I don't know the details, but it's just something you take, and your likeliness of contracting AIDS or maybe AIDS is extremely low.
That's good.
It's far more useful than
yeah. What's the capital of Somalia?
What's the capital of Mogadishu? Yeah, Mogadishu is the capital of Somalia.
Okay, so when
that was one hell of a one hell of a transition. But go on.
What are you saying?
I said it was one hell of a transition. We were talking about circumcision,
yeah,
and then you were like, "What's a capital of Somalia?" Like, Mogadishu. Not sure why, but all right, we're talking about Mogadishu now. Go on.
What I'm saying is, once I get this preventative measure done chemically to myself, fucking going to Somalia, because I think those girls are hot.
Somali girls?
The problem is,
I honestly don't. I haven't looked it up, so I don't know.
I don't either. I know that South Africa has.
There's plenty of Somalia too.
Oh, I know all about.
Yeah, so
we
like,
had
why
the
would you
largest.
fly all the way to Mogadishu?
Kidding. Was trying to make a joke, but it was horrible. But it was a bad
Also,
joke.
I'm not entirely sure the prevalence of like specifically Somalians and how much AIDS they have.
There's this girl that was very attractive.
She had AIDS?
No, we never talked about AIDS, right? We're upper class. I mean, we're not upper class. We're these kids had.
I think you hate white.
Whoa, wait, what? no, say that again.
I think you hate white women. That's what's going on.
I hate white women.
That's why.
You're not just saying that to fucking goad me and doing some crazy shit.
Oh,
Are you
just
saying
tell
that
me
because
the
you
story.
believe it? Because I'd like to know if it
Yeah,
is.
you keep going on about how much you like black women, and then like you, what else did you do? Oh yeah, you dated this like Ukrainian woman who was like off-white, but apparently that's still too white for you. And you're like,
I did not say that.
You didn't say that. Well, that's the implication. Okay? That's why it's so. And like you broke up with her, and now you're currently married to a Chinese woman.
So
you hate white women.
that's not true. Because most of the porn I watch.
So you objectify one. You don't think there's something wrong with it. All
What
of
is wrong with porn is not objectifying anyone. The people who do it like it. The people who are getting fucked love it. Unless they get
I
out of
wouldn't say
shit.
that.
I've seen documentaries, I've read stuff online. I mean, a lot of those women feel just fine about being what they are.
I think there are plenty of people who get in that industry who have no business being in that industry.
What?
It's like
they're adults.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about kids. Obviously,
Yeah.
they should never be in that industry ever.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like adults. Like they don't have that. They don't have the right mindset to be in that kind of industry. It's like, I mean, I don't know how to do it. There are people who come out there and it's like, oh, the industry is terrible for this, that, and that reason. It's like, we could have known that doing research and knowing that this is actually
Holy shit, man. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure there are other. You can find interviews with people from industry interviews. That's good.
Yeah.
Although there's this one that I saw.
Wait,
they're talking about
do you like gay people?
like gay people.
Yeah.
Oh, they're my best friends again.
Are they?
Yeah.
I always wondered. I know Mike is definitely not a bigot like, I asked him a few times. What did I ask him?
Oh, you're friends with you, so
Oh,
I'm
you're
going to
racist.
I'm friends with you, so obviously I don't have a problem with gay people.
You fuck.
Well, you asked me that several times. Like, if I have a problem with gay people.
Oh, it's because basically I'm like, it's so hard. People dig their heels in about that argument about a gay person and that. Mostly that's in very strict, like, you know, like Baptist or Seventh-day Adventist. Those, like really hardcore religious folks don't like gay people, right? Right?
Yeah, there are religious folks who aren't particularly fond of gay people.
Yeah.
There are other religious people who are like, they hate the sin, not the sinner.
Oh, I hate that.
Why do you hate that?
It's so arrogant. It's like, oh, you poor lesbians. It's a sin, but I'm going to love you anyway, you poor lesbians.
I can understand. Like, there are people who, like... There are people who are, like, clearly hurting. And I'm not trying to get into... I'm not saying, like, all gay people or whatever are hurting.
Yeah.
But just, there are people who are, like, clearly hurting.
Yeah.
And so, like... There are other people who view people as, like, they themselves are a problem. Opposed to viewing them as, like, you have a problem. You know? Like, I think those are, like, two different things. Like, the
course,
guy...
yeah.
Like, some dude who's, like, strung out on the streets.
Yeah.
There are people who are like, that guy has a problem, that guy needs help. And there are other people who are like, that guy is a problem. You know, that
Yeah,
guy
we gotta
needs to
shuffle
be,
them around.
Yeah, that guy needs
services.
that person needs to be dealt.
Yeah.
It's just a view of like, do you want to help people or do you just like see that people like that as a problem and you get regarded?
And it's funny, even Democrats and Republicans, over all of them, they'd be completely contrite about it. That they see homeless people as a nuisance. I swear they do.
To be frank, homeless people can be a nuisance.
Well, all stereotypes have a piece of truth, and gosh, we're trying to get all deep in here. You know what I'm thinking about? Peanut M&M.
I'm thinking about trying to get some of this podcast. It's gonna be I guess we're gonna go for an hour long. Because we're like 25 minutes in. Do you think about peanuts? Or M&M's? Peanut M&M's?
That's all I want to eat. We do that every day. Dude, we can't do it. We have to cut down on the sugar. If we keep eating sugar, we're going to get type 2 diabetes. I'm telling you, man. I've done the research. My wife has told me yet. You're right. I just want to save us the problem. You know what I care about most? Which is kind of funny, but I don't want to be sticking my fucking finger every day the rest of my life.
3 of us should start
Wait, what?
The 3 of us should start moving. That's how we're gonna do
3
it.
of us?
Yeah, 3. You, me, your wife.
Oh.
And like, we're gonna like do a bunch of push-ups.
Oh, I see. Like group exercising, so you get everybody kind of
We're
like.
gonna shoot guns.
I don't mind shooting guns. I'm a great shot.
Is that it?
I'm a great shot.
Awesome.
Yeah. And it's not because I've shot a lot. It's because I had a BB gun. That helped. And fucking with a BB gun, you could see the velocity of the BB was slow enough that you could actually see it kind of curve in space or what. And then you say, "Damn, this BB gun curves to the right a bit." You know, a professional guy or a professional gunman. This guy is going to see that as shit and.
What?
I throw his top.
Oh man. You know, like people always like, oh, you can't hunt your day off. You always say that. People are wrong.
Yeah.
But there are people who
Aren't they like
people
very?
may not like it, but there are people who hunt with day off. Like,
Why don't people like it? Because if you this, you're gonna lose.
thing is that there's people who don't like
Oh,
so,
right.
Like,
Yeah,
even if somebody like hunts with them, they're like, well, you shouldn't hunt. It's a bad shot. Typically, like an AR-15, it's not a pop-up round, but it's like,
yeah.
So, you're a smaller body, so you can see that there are some tests. So, you don't have to shoot everything off the top. Is that,
Did you know that Cincinnati's open carry is allowed?
Yeah, no, I don't.
So I could get
Open carry's been around for
so I could get a handgun and put it in one of these.
Well, now, see, well, let me for a while, we're open carry. So if you want to conceal, like they're talking about having it under your jacket,
Yeah.
that'd be considered concealed.
Oh, is concealed worse? Or
Well,
better?
like, for a while, concealed carry, like you have to get a permit,
Yeah.
and then you can legally conceal carry. But if you were open carry, you didn't need a permit. Like, there are people who like swing a rifle over their shoulder. That's open carry, and it's like you didn't need a permit or anything. You just
Saw shots on the news, and I know you really don't like the news, probably. But they were just pictures, so they speak for themselves. But they were showing how whatever you were talking about was
Well, anyway,
are you gonna start talking more instead of helping?
I'm telling you what I was talking about, man. Open carry or concealed carry is now illegal.
Why is
concealed
carry considered more dangerous?
Well, I mean, because it's concealed. Like, you just walk around and you don't know. You're not saying anything. Whereas, like, open carry.
I like that because when they start messing with me, I can just be like, "Hello." Start running. I will. I'll tell them start running.
You gotta be careful with that because, like,
Because they have a limit.
I mean, what is that?
A lot of.
But like, let's say like somebody's being very aggressive to the point where you're concerned for your safety.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ohio was like this, but there are states where like
Stand your ground.
Well, I'm not talking stand your ground. I'll get that later. There's a lot of lies. Anyway.
Yeah.
Like basically gesturing that you're going to shoot someone, that's considered brandishing. It's not just pointing a gun at someone. Although that often is considered brandishing.
Right.
But like just even like if you don't pull if you're gonna still in holster,
Yeah.
or like you just like pull your jacket aside.
That's brandishing.
Yeah. If you pull that aside, like just you might want to back off. Like that's
illegal.
Well, that's considered brandishing. So there are a lot of places where you can only like threaten physical force with someone in a situation where you could use force. So it's like, legally speaking, if
you have to prove in court that motherfucker was making you feel like my life was in jeopardy.
Yeah, basically, if you're you don't always have to. Like, the cops can show up, and you can tell them your story, and whoever witness around, they can talk about it. You can do like a basically a short investigation, and then decide, okay, well, the facts are in your favor. You played the game, you shoot stuff, you shot the sex, attack.
Yeah.
So like, okay, we're not going to press charges.
Right.
So it's not guaranteed that you're going to go to court. You can shoot someone self-defense, but you easily can't go to court after shooting someone self-defense.
Yeah.
And so what I was getting at with like the brandishing is like you can't just like somebody's being really aggressive with you and you're like worried, and then like branding, because like legally, like you have to like really like fear for your life before you can like brand. It's like the same situation where I feel like I'm rambling, but basically the same situation where you can pull your gun and shoot that person.
Right.
The same situation is the only situation where you can like brand.
Hey, you're ready to shoot.
Yeah.
So
and so like to me, I feel like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
because like there are people who are like,
I'd much rather hold it here.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who like, they like shotguns.
Yeah.
They like rack and slide, and that's very intimidating.
Right.
But it's like,
and then you guys spread with all the people.
Listen, there are people who get in trouble because like somebody's in their front yard, and they're like, you guys are leaving, they go into their house, they grab a shotgun, and they rack and slide, try to scare them off.
Right.
And it's like that's illegal because they didn't fear for a lot. They're not. The person isn't breaking into their house.
Yeah.
Because even though someone's on your property, there's Somebody being on your front lawn is the same as somebody like hanging inside the building.
Yeah, but someone on the lawn, if you brandish, that's not good. Brandishing is bad.
I don't say brandishing is bad. I'm just saying like we.
Well, I think it's effective. I just think they don't want a bunch of people doing that.
I think the scenario where like the guy telling the guy to get off the front lawn,
kill you. There's some
and then coming back
5'4"
and then like
guy.
racking the slide to get the. No, actually, he didn't come out with a shot. He came out with a pistol, and like he slammed the magazine in and like racked the slide. That's what he did. Like, he did so in a way where it's like very dramatic, so like it's clear that like I'm ready to start blasting if you don't leave, you know. So like that's what got him in trouble because like the guy he couldn't legally shoot that guy because he didn't like fear for his safety or the safety of someone else.
How could they fucking know that?
Well, that's kind of the problem with
Standard.
no, not standing around. That's kind of the problem with kind of like the self-defense situations. That there are a lot of people like there are plenty of times where it's obvious people defend themselves. There are plenty of times where it's obvious they were attacking someone else.
Right.
But it's just there are some like gray areas where it's like kind of questionable, and so those gray areas.
Yes, but you know, and a lot of people who own guns are and they say, "Listen, I'm a licensed gun user. I can handle myself. I work in combat, blah blah." And then they say there was a shooting somewhere, and these guys didn't go because they think it's actually not safe for the average Joe to just run into a situation like that with a gun. You know, and sit down or whatever. It could work, and then they get shot themselves, or you know what I mean. So
The way I view it is like if you have a gun, it's like I wouldn't mind someone who would care about it. You know, just like they hear about like some actual. Let's say like you're in a parking lot with and then they hear about the actions on the inside of the Walmart. And I don't blame that guy who was like popping the car.
exactly.
Or just call the cop. I don't blame him. It's like,
They could be mistaken for one of the shooters.
that can happen. But at the same time, it's like I think it is heroic when people who.
Oh, I'd go in, of course. No, I would.
Everybody can say that, but we're not going to know until you're in that.
I know, but
So I do think it's heroic.
I've been in moments like that, and I did do it.
I do think it's heroic when like people like, see something going on and they try to intervene. I thought the guy's name, but there's this guy who he was a mass shooter. He had an AR. He was like firing at some
out the window.
No, he was firing at some like food
creeps
court.
me out.
He was firing at some food court.
Oh god.
And this other guy, like he just had a pistol, but he just pulled it out and like he was like from far away.
Why do you have to ruin it for everyone?
Food.
Food court is the best part of goddamn mall.
Alright, but anyway, the guy pulled out a gun and just like shot him like one shot. I think he was one shot. Actually, no, I don't think it was one shot, but whatever, like shot him from like across the food court. It was a really long shot.
And he probably almost killed other people.
I don't think
Oh, maybe a lot of people got on ground
probably. At that, like he had already
Well,
opened
that's
fire.
scary
So there's a lot of people who were already like either running away or got moved around.
Yeah, and it all started with Columbine.
That's one of the more like modern school shootings.
Yeah.
But there's this.
Well, we got postmodern now?
No. There was this. There's this song written called like "I Hate My Neighbors" about this girl
I love that.
who like fired a gun outside of a window at school.
Oh,
and then like
no.
once they arrested her, they asked her why to do it. She said, "I hate my neighbors."
Oh. So she's a female sociopath.
That's
Have you ever met a female sociopath? Like there's telltale signs.
I'm sure there are.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, well, when I was in the hospital when I was doing inpatient, kinds of people that you're doing it with. And below this, some of them are assholes, some of them are nice, some of them are thugs. And I feel like when I use the word thug, people think I'm saying black people. But what I mean is there was a slew of both white and black thugs, and they just want to cause problems. And I'm a quiet person, and I don't like to fuck with. And so they know. Well, let's try to fuck with this guy. But that's the only thing. And then what was I'm getting tired, so it's hard. I might go into my bathroom. Dude, I think we have to wrap it up. How long have we been?
We've been going for almost an hour.
Oh, that's good.
Let's wrap up. Yeah. Episode 3, hour-long special of the new Taubnernaut podcast. Do you have any idea what kind of guests you want to have on the show?
I think we could have some guests that are friends of Taubnernaut that are bands.
Do we have any friends who talk about our band?
We have a lot of bands that are friends. So we can do that.
One thing I can do is I can just go through the people who follow me on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then sort of saying,
and are these people who have lots more followers? And
But most of them will probably have more followers.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to be under their tutelage or to be interacting with them. Because that's how you learn and that's how you create networks. It's all network creating. That's just what I'm good at. I just create networks. If you're genuine and you talk to people like they know what they're talking about too, everyone will come to you. And it's not tricking them. You really are real. You really are this. That. So
I'm Nathan Basis.
Yeah, and I'm Nathan.
And you're a Taubnernaut.